We went to Blackout Coffee and got some of their up-leaf tea, and this one's called Masala Chai. Chai is tea.
Chai is tea, yes.
How's it smell?
Ooh, it's so pretty. It's got black tea, ginger, cloves, cardamom, natural cinnamon, and black pepper.
Nice.
And it is a nice little whole thing. You can see the cloves. A little bit. There we go.
All right, so you got big old pieces there. So this is the way they make tea in India. They use a lot of spices, and then they put milk in it. So I'm going to have some cream in mine. I'll try it with and without.
I'm going to have it without the whole time so we can compare and contrast. We're also going to be taking one off screen to my grandmother.
Yes, Grandma's visiting today for Thanksgiving. Say hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
You've seen Grandma before.
We all get our sense of wit from Grandma.
A witty bunch we are indeed.
So very witty.
This is a fun teapot. It spins it over there and you get to see it. We got this at an estate sale. And then once you're done with it, you just lift that strainer out and you're done brewing.
Smells very nice.
How many minutes are we supposed to be? 7 to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry, Emma will fill up the air with other words.
Yes. For instance, let's talk about Christmas movies.
Christmas movies. Last
Christmas
night
movies.
we watched
White Christmas, which is because the Upcountry History Museum currently has an exhibit of all of the well, not all of the costumes, but most of the costumes from White Christmas. And we didn't actually go for the White Christmas exhibit. We went for the D-Day Museum exhibit, or the D-Day exhibit, the museum in general as well, but mostly the D-Day exhibit, because me and my dad both really love World War II history, stuff like that. So we went for that, but we saw the White Christmas exhibit and we decided to look at it, and it was so pretty. I said to myself, I like those costumes. I want to watch the movie now. So we watched the movie.
Who starred in that movie?
Bing Crosby, Rosemary Clooney, Vera Ellen or Allen?
Ellen.
Vera Ellen, and Danny Kaye. Yes, it was about two World War II buddies who
went up to a place to chase women and found their old general, Major General.
Well, before they went up to the place to chase women because
they were pretty.
They were pretty, and they had seen them perform because they were dancers and the women were dancers too. So they went up to the mountains of Vermont. Very important that they're in Vermont.
It's supposed to snow in Vermont.
They mentioned Vermont. It doesn't really snow for them, though.
So there's their old general trying to have a ski lodge with no snow. And it's not working out.
They do things for him. Isn't it nice? It's
because
lovely.
they love him.
And they have lots of shows. Like, there's a lot of stuff about the practicing of the shows and the shows that they do and the time skip between the time after they leave World War II and 1954, because it's like 10 years between the two things. So there's a lot of dancing and costumes, and I like them.
I've turned Emma into a musical watcher. It took 14 years. She resisted me for some time.
Yes, and now we're on IMDb looking at old movies.
Why did it take so long for you want to watch old movies?
You had to take me to a musical in person first.
Yes, she had to see one live, and then she liked it. She didn't want to see anything reproduced.
Yes, I've seen Cinderella, but I've seen it live, and I like it live.
So you took Grandma to this museum.
All of the costumes were out in the open, so flash photography could damage them. But I think I took a few photos in the D-Day exhibit, as well as a photo of a corset from one of the store exhibits. The Upcountry History Museum is really, really cool. It's in Greenville,
South Carolina.
Sort of, yeah. There is actually another museum in another Greenville that's the Audie Murphy Museum, which I would like to go to sometime, but that's in Texas, so.
Greenville, Texas.
Yes, Greenville, Texas.
Well, next time we swing by Texas, we'll just have to look into that.
Yeah, just swing on by Texas. But yeah, they've got a lot of stuff there that they've had for a while, and they have exhibits that they exchange occasionally as well. And it's really near to the Children's Museum and the Segal Music Museum and the Greenville Art Museum and the Greenville Theater. They're all sort of in that general same vicinity. So you can sort of make a day out of it. I certainly would recommend doing that.
I worked while they played.
Oh, Grandma.
Let's see if Grandma likes it.
It needs some cream.
Okay, we'll get you some cream.
The hand. Ooh.
Very spicy.
Very spicy. Yeah, look at the pretty color.
But it reminds me of Christmas.
It reminds you of Christmas because it has Christmas type spices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The first time I tried Indian food, I thought, my goodness, these are pumpkin pie spices in my food.
I really like Indian food. I do like the curry, and I can't remember if it's tikka masala or not, but it's this thing with spices and tomatoes and chickpeas, and I add a little bit of chicken and I stir it all together, and it's very, very good. Also, I add curry spices to just about everything I make.
She likes spices.
For myself.
Yes.
I like spices, and yet I don't like black pepper.
Don't like black pepper.
I like normal curry spices. I like black pepper in something else, but something just seasoned with black pepper, I just don't like it.
You just don't like it by itself.
Yeah.
Now let's show them how big that cardamom got when it expanded, if you can. It grew. Ooh, don't hurt yourself.
This is why I have long fingernails.
It grew.
Ta-da!
Whoa. Okay, we just threw it.
It's gone now. The cardamom is no more.
No more cardamom. All
I'll
right.
have to look for that later.
Let me sniff this. Okay, it smells like apple cider to me.
Orange.
It does. Yeah,
Orange?
cider.
That would be the cardamom then. Ooh, that's hot. That's good. I like this one better than the one we tried last week. What was that one called? Winter Solstice?
Yeah, winter solstice. This one has a nicer aroma.
This is more traditional, spicy, and I retain my apple cider impression.
Yes.
I do.
I think I'm going to cut an apple up and dip it in this.
I think that would be good. Now I'm going to add cream.
I'm not. Because I actually like it this way.
She likes it plain.
Although
I like everything with cream.
typically chai is served with dairy. I mean, I'm sure they drink
Actually-
it on its own too, but
Boil it with milk.
yeah. I've actually tried doing that too before. I don't know if we documented it or not, but I have made chai like with the spices and the water and the half
In
and
the
half
pan.
in the pan, but I like this much better.
So this, when you put the cream in there, then it sort of features individual flavors more. Whatever the spiciest thing. Is there ginger in this?
Yes.
Yeah.
This
I would say I'm tasting the
It
ginger.
would make a nice latte.
A nice latte, yes. Oh, this with a big old blob of whipped up cream on it would be very festive.
This on its own is just sort of like, I would add this to just plain apple cider to make sort of like a spiced apple cider.
That would be
really
good. I'm thinking if you have like a sore throat and a stuffy nose, the winter solstice will be your friend because that will kind of open you up. If you just want some winter warmth, go with this one.
Libby would like this.
Emma's cousin Libby likes anything high taste. So who should get this?
I'd say this is a good tea for just about anybody. It's very tasty.
It
Although
is.
if you don't like spicy things, this is probably not up your alley because it's a little bit sharp.
But they make plain black teas too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted, you could probably just get a black tea and add cloves
Spices,
and
yeah.
cinnamon to it.
But why when they did it for you? Also, look down at the bottom for our code for percent off for your first purchase.
We have a code. It's very nice of them to do that.
Yes, we appreciate that. And until we see you again,
Make sure to make time for tea and a good book.
Happy Thanksgiving.
and happy Thanksgiving, Grandma says.
Happy Thanksgiving and also happy very early Christmas.